What happened this morning?
I let the birds out.
Why is there only 7?
Because she didn't want to come out.
Is it a girl? You heard her talk?
I think it's a girl.
She kind of looks like it by the shape of her head. I think these guys up front right here, you can see their wattles.
Yeah.
Growing pretty quickly.
Here, I'm going to open this real quick and maybe you can grab her.
Shoot. She's going to run in with the bunch. I know now they've kind of all become friends. And the Crazy 8 and the Savvy 17 all try to escape together. It is easier to get the littles back in if they do get out than it is to get these guys out.
I couldn't even get her by herself.
She did this yesterday. I'm assuming it's her. She did this she'll fly up, get behind me, and
Yeah.
you're wearing bird for a minute. Go that way. Don't go up. Nope. You know where the door's at. You might have to step back just a little bit. Birds, go over there and show her where the door is. Atta girl. Party! When they are not all together, today being a prime example, the 7 walk around and just scream nonstop, and it's too much. She stands in here and yells, and it's like they're trying to tell us she's got to come out. So we have to do this for peace.
Kyle has to do it for peace. I left her in there. I tried 3 times to get her out and she wouldn't come out. So I said, fine, you're staying with the littles. I did what I could.
You're still getting your bird language, you know. You gotta talk to them. You gotta read. You gotta have a bird brain to talk to birds.
So you have a bird brain?
If I could only be so lucky. I'm still standing on the hill to make myself look taller. Is that what's happening here?
Well, you always have to hold it in your right hand. If you could be a little bit more ambidextrous, I could stand uphill from you.
Yeah, that's not happening. Hey guys, welcome back to K&S Get Out. Fall is upon us. 46 degrees last night, still in the 40s early this morning,
Yeah.
and it's gonna get up to 84 today. That's kind of a temperature swing, I would think.
40 degrees, no big deal.
No big deal. We're not complaining.
Nope.
Hoodies in the morning, shorts and t-shirts in the afternoon.
Yeah. I want to sneak them some worms real quick while they're right here because all the bigs ate all their worms earlier. Hey, here's my hair thing I was telling you I couldn't find.
Losing things in the worm bucket?
Yeah, I dropped my phone and the cabin key in it this morning.
You guys gotta eat quietly or the adults will come over and run you off.
Yep.
Like, get after it. All their
gotta eat
heads
'em.
went up and they're looking.
You gotta eat them.
Can we eat these? Do it, hurry. So today we are gonna enjoy our land a little bit. It's fall, things change so rapidly this time of year and you really gotta pay attention to see it and soak it all in. And we haven't been back on the trail in a little while. We've just been busy with everything up here. So we're taking
And it's been hot and buggy.
Oh, hot and buggy. Very buggy.
Yeah.
Very hot. So we're gonna take the Broom Man around the trail and show you guys the back part of our property and just enjoy ourselves.
We're gonna have a Wednesday walkabout.
What are you gonna do about them spider webs?
I'm gonna take this.
We started to head out and she's like, you know what? I'm gonna grab one of our bird herd sticks.
Yep, it's gonna be my new spider stick.
It's genius.
I feel like it is too.
Who'd have thought sticks could be so functional?
Oh my gosh.
Bruno, come on, bub. Let's go. Come on. You know, he has a good recall, but it's not always in a straight line. He wants to do all the checking he can. That's a boy. Come on. Hey, it's time
Almost
to go
there.
up on the trail, big guy. Avoid
on,
the
Bruno.
birds. Avoid the birds. You can do it.
Hey, come on, let's go on a trail walk.
Atta boy. So for the first, I don't know how many weeks, months of his life, we had a really good routine and we joked about having to put him back on the charger, which was his nap time. But to get his battery drained, because when he was younger, he has no concept of when to stop. We would go out on the trail and he would just run and play and chase things and quite literally learn how to run because he ran like a goofy puppy for a long time. So he knows what we're doing out here. And helps him learn the property and how far we do and do not like him going,
Our
right?
boundary lines.
Boundary lines. Hey, babe.
This is kind of tall, babe.
Yeah, would you put the brush cutter on the tractor and maybe knock this down a little bit?
Oh, you want me to do it?
Yeah, I'd love to watch you do that.
I'll do it.
Yeah, hooking that thing up is
I'm not
the
hooking it up
easiest thing.
though. You hook it up and I'll just drive the tractor around.
Oh, I do the hard part, you do the fun part?
Yeah, that's how it works in this relationship.
Wait, I need to review the vows. I think I missed that part. He's so happy. Yeah, I gotta let you go in front because you brought the stick. I should have grabbed the other one.
There's something right on the other side of the fence over there. Some equipment.
There's a running tractor just sitting there.
I bet they're brush hogging it. Yeah, look, it's shorter up here. They're brush hogging.
Yeah. That is a different tractor
Oh my gosh, babe, look.
than last time.
Look at all the dirt they moved. Look, you see the skid steers over there now.
Holy cow. Yeah, they're doing some major work to the property next to us, and when you live out in the country and property changes around you, you get real creepy about it.
I hope Bruno doesn't take off through the fence to find that person wherever they are.
Yeah, no, he would never do anything like that. Wow, this is beautiful. Boy, a lot of leaves down back here.
Yeah.
I noticed our black walnuts, we've got some back in there, are definitely the first to lose their leaves out here. I'm sure there's other species that I'm not aware of. No, Bruno's up there on the trail like a good boy.
I had no doubt.
I hope he's not going through the fence to see the guy over there.
Hey, I'm just saying. Throwing out all the possibilities. Man, I have not been back here in a while. Fall is upon us.
What you got there?
A wild turkey feather.
You want to put that in a wreath?
No, I don't want to touch wild turkey feathers. Thanks though.
I saw a fun picture on Facebook or Instagram somewhere, I don't know. Somebody took feathers from their guineas, I think quail, chickens, and turkeys, and made a pretty cool looking wreath. But then, how do you got to clean those things. Shannon wouldn't hang that on anything, let alone put that together. But it was neat, not for me. Speaking of doing fun country things like building wreaths out of feathers, we did something for the first time last night. And when I say we, I did absolutely nothing. I just stood there and got in the way and was in awe of the science behind it. This is the time of year after all the lack of rain for, golly, I think it was a couple months, you really start to see your trees that are in bad shape show their true colors, or lack thereof. Those are a couple of white oaks that have very rapidly been declining, and I probably ought to cut them before they get too weak and cracked in here. But yeah, this guy, they're done. Does a Bruno poo in the woods?
Oh, for sure.
100%. Good boy. That was a good deuce, big guy. And we're not going that way, buddy.
This way.
That field is tall. I didn't brush hog that this year. He says it's a little different when he gets to go on the trail again because he's got a lot more to check out than we do.
That's true.
But he is in Pitahula heaven.
Come on, Bruno.
Come on, bub. Let's keep
Come
going on
on.
the trail. Let's go.
Come on. That a boy. Yes, sir.
That's
a
a
good
boy.
boy.
Look at them jets. I love that guy.
I know, he's so great.
He's just right on the trail. How's your stick working out? Have you got any webs, or are they even up since it was so cold last night?
I don't know. I'm not getting any webs on me, so I
So
would say
you
it's
don't
working.
care.
No, I don't care.
Yeah.
So Kyle scored us a bunch of raspberries.
That's a mild way to put it.
That's a quick, short, and to the point way to put it.
Yeah.
So we have a friend that has done some canning. You guys have met him. We've spent some time with him. We take Bruno on play dates to play with their dog, and she has a whole canning setup. So we took some raspberries to them yesterday, and we made jelly for the first time, or jam. I think it's jam, not jelly.
Jam is straight fruit. Jelly
Is the juices.
is the juices.
Yes.
And so this would be jam,
So
right?
this is jam, yeah. We mashed up the raspberries, put the lemon juice in. We did it all.
It was really cool.
It was so much fun. I can't wait to try the jelly.
I say we do it. Jam, raspberry jam, man.
Yeah.
We'll try it when we get back to the camper after this.
Yeah.
Refuel.
So we made both raspberry jam and jalapeno raspberry jam. And I can't even tell you how excited I was to get to do that, guys.
Yeah.
It was such a fun experience.
And Amanda rocked it like that. She was just, you did a great job.
Oh, she was ready.
The science was fun. And it felt very homesteady.
Yeah.
Very homesteady. In fact, we are an inspiration to each other. They're building a house out on 38 acres, not too far from here. And they watch our channel. They've been a part of our lives, especially this country transition. And so they are living in a camper on their land while the house is being built.
We inspired them, guys.
We either inspired them or we set them up hard. Because there's a lot to it. But I think for the time of year they're going to be in it,
It'll be good.
it'll be fine. It's really the harsh summers, the harsh winters that it gets real bad. And hopefully they'll be in their house before they get to that point this coming winter. But thanks, guys. Had a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah.
I don't know how that tree continues to do this more and more.
You know?
It's just
I don't
like
either.
the most dramatic tree death ever. This was not like this. I mean, I cut this trail and that tree would have come out so it's just slowly been, and I don't even think there's anything on it holding it
Bruno!
down. Oh yeah, we have a dog out here with us.
Bruno, come!
Come on, Bruno, over here, buddy. Hey, this way. Bruno,
He's going the wrong way.
this boy, that's a good boy. I mean, he was coming, he was just going to the wrong place. Come on, big guy. Of course, he's gonna properly use the trail when he's coming back.
Well, why wouldn't he?
Come on, Bruno, man.
That's a good boy.
Oh, smelled something. You were so close. That tree he's standing by right there is also one that needs to come down. In fact, it's lost all of its top limbs.
Oh yeah, it has.
Bruno, man, come on, bub. We're gonna go. You can hear the birds going off up at the front of the property. Our neighbors have got to love us. Spruce screaming. Now the other goats are learning to scream like Spruce. The guinea's going off all day long. They're welcome.
Gosh, it is gorgeous out here. The leaves are changing. I can't wait till everything starts to turn orange.
Yeah. Unfortunately, when you have that kind of drought at the tail end of the season, it doesn't go through it quite as well as if it were a little bit more of a rainy season. But it'll still happen. It just happens real quick. Like you start seeing it and then it's like 2 or 3 days later, you're like, oh, where'd it go?
We missed it.
Yeah. I really like that we cleaned this up right here and kind of opened this area up. I mean, obviously it has a lot more cleaning to do, but
Lots of bonfires this winter.
yeah.
Really, everything is still really green.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this on a weekly basis so that we can see the changes and really show them.
Yeah. Well, and the oaks come in, it takes them a long time to get their leaves in springtime. You know, they don't bud out as quick as all the rest of the trees, but they hold on to it longer into the season most of the time. And that's what we've got primarily out here, all different flavors of oaks.
Where you going, Bruno?
He doesn't hold still. He just won't. Is that new? She didn't want you to see this part. She's like, hey, let me just go clear those so I'm just not waving the stick the whole time while we're walking. I'll come back.
Potty, Bruno.
Too bad. She's got to help her. He's getting the webs down low. Yeah, I'm not letting him see you do that, babe. Yeah, we'll cut that part out. Don't worry about it. Wink, wink.
Well, you know.
You just look so cute doing it. You're just practicing your golf swing, right?
I wanted to try to give him a peaceful walk instead of me just swinging my stick throughout the whole video.
Well, so I decided to record you swinging your stick anyway.
It is what it is. This is what we do.
It's very true. We don't like to eat those spider webs.
No. Come on, Bruno. Let's go this way.
Good
Good
boy.
boy. This part of the trail does need a little bit more work. I don't think we've brought the brush cutter down here in a long time.
Yeah, I think I did at the beginning of the season once, and I got the other part that we use frequently. I was able to get the mower, which was interesting. A little bit of rock and clay.
Yeah.
Man, this hasn't been dry like this.
I was just thinking that.
Golly, honestly, I'm not sure it ever has dried up. I about got a skid steer stuck in here, my tractor, my dad's Kubota. It's like a clay sinking mud hole, and it's not been dry since, yeah, that's interesting. So that's how little rain we've had. That's why the trees are hurting.
Yeah, our trees are definitely suffering from the lack of rain.
You guys want to talk about deer sightings. Of course, we have them up at the front of the property all the time, and they do kind of like where the land is maintained, and they do get used to the fact that we don't, fire at them. So we see a lot of the same deer come through, 10, 20, 30 different deer. But back here, this is kind of where a lot of them will start. They will actually explore our trails and follow the paths. And so we'll come back and you hear them take off in the woods, and the mamas will do their snort to distract you from the babies. It's really stinking cool. It's a very fun and amazing thing to see on our own land. That is one wicked looking tree. That thing could not decide which way to go. Looking for light.
I'm excited to start taking Bruno on daily walks again.
Yeah. Oh, I can only imagine if we get a good snow this year.
Oh man.
The excitement. Boy, he's gonna be all over the place.
He will love it.
That is always a fun thing. I remember when Nala saw her first snow and Hercules.
Yeah.
Herc was just kind of like, well, my work changes a little bit, but he got some zoomies in and
he played.
Biting it and throwing it up. You can see some of the stumps over here. That's from the logging that the forester estimated happened, what did he say, 15 years ago?
15 years ago.
And he was pretty stinking quick to say that.
But this is the mess that they leave behind, guys. When they log, they just leave a mess.
Yeah, that's what all that stuff is there.
All the tops of the trees.
And this ravine runs to the other side of the property, basically, and it's just kind of downhill the whole way, and water will actually run through that when we get a good rain. But my hope is that, maybe some of that will help those trees deteriorate and turn into dirt, because we got rock and I need dirt. But that ain't gonna happen in my lifetime. Uh-oh, forgot about this. This is our little junk pile. Landowners before us and probably before them, underneath that big heap he's on, if you start digging, people buried everything. So we pulled out the old well pump and the roll pipe and was like, might be able to repurpose that someday. Let's put it down in the junk pile. So it's a storage junk pile. I get it now.
We're not going to repurpose it.
No, we're not.
Just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, that's true. I'll come down and recycle it someday.
But one thing we did talk about was over here in the ravine, whenever we have a gentleman, when we have somebody come out and bulldoze a bunch of trees for us and kind of clear it, we did talk about clearing a little bit more of this ravine so that we can actually view it from up top and see it a little bit more, because it's actually really pretty.
It is. Yeah, we did come out, I think it's when it was snowy before we bought the property, or maybe right as we got it. And we were able to see this a lot better, and you can see how the land actually lays right here. It's really cool looking. And I have ideas for things we could do across it.
Yes, fun things.
Trajectories.
Yes.
Pew, pew. So I think 2.5, almost 3 years is kind of the time limit for us.
You're welcome.
What was that? Did we just, whoa. Whoa, now we're getting a little violent over there.
Well, I just didn't want you to get hit by a limb.
I appreciate it. But yeah, 2.5, 3 years that we've been out here, we have enjoyed the woods. We've enjoyed having this much forest, if you will. But we've learned with the mice and the snakes and all the insects and everything that, we kind of want to enjoy the land now and some of the space and open it up a little bit. And we'll still be intentional, but we're ready to dress it up a little differently. What do you think, Bruno, man? You've just been in trail heaven, haven't you, buddy?
Okay, watch your head on this one. I'm not gonna knock that one down. Just watch your head.
Herc didn't know we were on the trail.
Hi, Herc.
Bruno, is Herc talking to you? It's us, buddy.
Hi, Herc.
That's a good boy. That's my good boy. Look at that handsome boy. Yeah, you can wag your tail, dude. It's okay. It's a good boy. We were just walking the trail. Sorry, I should have sent you a text before I left. That's my bad. That's a good boy. Keeping your goatees safe, aren't you? I am happy to report. Not a single tick. How about you?
I think I'm good. Got some leaves and stuff on me, but I don't think I have any ticks.
That's a celebration.
That is a celebration.
We haven't been back there
Fantastic.
with a tick on us in months.
The last time I was back there, I hit a patch of seed ticks.
Yep.
And then Bruno had taken off running. He was still a puppy. Well, he still is a puppy, but he was much younger. And I text Kyle and I was like, I think I lost Bruno. I'm covered in seed ticks. I'm running back.
And when she texts me that's when she really thinks she lost Bruno. And that's happened for her
I don't want to tell you how many times.
a few times. But it has been a part of his training that she wasn't here for while she was working, that I would let him wander. And I would spy, and he would go out of line of sight, but every single time he would come back, and you know, I get it, at that young of an age, I would be nervous too, so thank you.
Well, yeah, and you kind of go into panic mode, and it's like, oh no, I lost my puppy. I have no idea where he went.
Yeah, we have invested a lot of our time.
Yeah.
And we love that boy. He loves us. In fact, oh, I'm gonna tattle on this. He's gonna go see his Herc, man. Look at Ouija, look at that mohawk. Herc, what do we, okay.
Oh my gosh, you're so cute.
That fence is hot. Not near as hot as the Gallagher one down the way on Goatville, but it'll boop their nose a little bit. Did Herc go to get? Oh, he says, meet me at the corner, where we always meet. So we went over to our friend's place last night and Bruno got to have his play date. The guy doesn't stop. He wears himself out so much. And Chester, the dog he's playing with, he's got to be the same way because Bruno just won't stop. But when we bring him home, we get the best version of an exhausted puppy. Not overstimulated. He's way beyond overstimulation.
Oh, way beyond.
He's exhausted.
Yeah.
And he might be a cuddle bug. I've learned that about these male dogs because I've never had them before, and let me tell you, he so politely tried to climb up in the couch with us up in the cabin.
That's right, the cabin.
We haven't talked about that yet, have we?
No, we're not gonna talk about that right now.
So up in the cabin, yeah, that rings nicely. He just very politely puts one paw in. He would go and get his favorite toys one at a time. He was trying to barter and say, look, you can have this, you can have my bone if I could just get in the couch with you, which we said we were never gonna do. I knew better. Last night was the night. We put a blanket down on the couch. He climbed up there with us, and guys, I'll see if Shannon, you got some pictures. We took a few pictures. Cutest thing, and he just wanted to cuddle and put his head, everything you see pit bulls doing on the internet and socials about how cuddly and lovey and snuggly, and yeah, we got that.
He was in my lap cuddling with me, guys, and it was just so heartwarming.
And falling asleep
he slept
hard, which is, that's still kind of a new thing for him because he wants to be awake 100% of the time that he's with us. But we spend all of our time with him, so he's got to learn to nap and slow down. But heart melting moment. It was awesome.
It was super sweet.
All right, I have some stuff to do outdoors, and this weather is perfect, so I'm gonna get to it.
Perfect.
That was fun.
I'll go get us some biscuits, and we can have some biscuits and jam.
Like right
now? For breakfast, yeah.
Yeah, ooh, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed the trail walk. We'll take you on more if you want to see them. We'll take you on more even if you don't. That's true. Yours was a much nicer thing to say.
I'm nicer than Kyle. Just kidding.
Bruno, man, please don't dig. I do appreciate it. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming along. We love and appreciate each and every one of you, and we thank you for coming on this crazy journey with us. As always, see you in the next one.
Did you really forget?
And then my brain went.
Oh my gosh. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Him and the birds, they all love to get up there and just look around.
Gives him a higher vantage point.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna clean it up for you.
Yeah, the guineas leave him snacks. It's disgusting. Note to self, don't let Bruno kiss you anytime soon.